Appreciate y'all. Come right on in, sit right on down. Listen, it's 8 o'clock. It's 8:04. I appreciate y'all for joining the play. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the Nightly News Show. Come right on in, sit yourselves right on down. They saying that the players out here scamming. This is what's being said. We have no proof. Why is my shirt looking like this? We have no proof, so we just doing the news. We just doing the news out here in these streets. What it do. California's in the building, man. Y'all come right on in, sit yourselves right on down. Don't be afraid. And it looks like YouTube sending out notifications. I'm not eating much show. Damn it, I need your support right here in these streets. Yes, I do. Let me make sure I grab that right there. Bam! Fix my mic, get myself together. I feel some kind of way or something. What the hell going on? How y'all doing? I hope everyone is okay. Say, hey, Sugar the 912 Savannah George is in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in the building. Say, what poppin' past the leg of these 30 minutes of fire. Say, wow, I'm first. I appreciate you for being around here. Shout out to everybody who had done came round here because you came and checked on your peoples. That's what's up. Atlanta, Grady babies in the house. Salute Detroit in the building. What it do? You say sit down in church class about to start. Trying to tell you something. Got a few things to talk about. We're going to run it right on through. Listen, we is going to Rumble at 9 o'clock. For those of you who don't know, it's rumble.com. Please type in the Willie Williams Show. Put the name together. You should be able to find the player. The 217 is up in here, Sugar. I appreciate that right there. The 912 is in the building. The 334, the Monkey Town is in the house. Say, hey, Willie from the 757 Virginia is in the building. Say the 281 Texas up in the house. Y'all keep on coming in with these beautiful numbers. It's looking good. We're only a few minutes in. We 06 in it. We is 06 in it. Thank y'all for joining the player. Grab that. Do that. Remember, when y'all is doing y'all, what is it called? Your investments. When you're doing your investments, please pay attention when you're doing your investments. If you're doing investments, it may be in your best interest to grab your lawyer. Sometimes when the deal can be too good to be true, consult with somebody who have more information than you do. Somebody who is licensed, please. Somebody who is licensed. And the reason why I say somebody who is licensed or like an attorney or something, because if they mess up, they got something to lose. Like their certificate or their degree or their license. Something is on the table for them to lose, like their license. The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in the building. You say, Willie, we smoking on that fire. Listening to that fire. Appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Suffolk County, New York is checking on in. I appreciate you being here. Show enough do. Got to be more careful. My eye itching. Why my eye itching? I don't know what's going on. Why is my eye itching? Shout out to JJ for the $7 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Now, where do we want to start? Before we get to the DJ Envy stuff, we got to start with something else. There's a few little things that had them popped off while you was not here. While I was not here. Some things always popping off. We have what is called a woman. We have a woman has been arrested. A woman has been arrested for a shooting. And I think she's in the wrong.
A woman is under arrest accused of a shooting at a Clifton Heights apartment. Christian Kalan is charged with counts including assault, domestic violence, and wanton endangerment. The arrest report says she admitted to shooting the victim, a 27-year-old woman, in the leg as she was attempting to move out of their apartment on Lindsay Avenue. Shooting happened on the outside landing during an argument. The victim survived.
That's right. The victim survived. Christian Colon is a colon out here in the street. We really don't know what had to transpire. Back it up a smidgen. Run it back, baby.
Accused of a shooting at a Clifton Heights apartment. Christian Kalan is charged with counts including assault, domestic violence, and wanton endangerment.
Domestic love, in my mind.
The arrest report says she admitted to shooting the victim, a 27-year-old woman.
A woman. She shot a woman. Y'all supposed to be like women empowering and stuff like that right there. Fighting for each other. Y'all supposed to have women support and love for one another. Y'all out here shooting one another.
In the leg as she was attempting to move out of their apartment on Lindsay.
She was attempting to move out of their apartment. Sounds like, come on, LGBT out here in these streets. Damn it, our loving sisters deciding to separate and divide. And sometimes we do go through this type of domestic love situation. Hell, they love each other. Do not get it twisted. You say she must be the stud because typically the studs get arrested because they are the men of the relationships and stuff. They are the masculine energy. The masculine energy. Some may call it toxic masculinity, but we just call it what it is, and that's just masculinity. That's it. Say no empathy. No, none whatsoever. Say no attempted murder charges. Because she was trying to move out.
Shooting happened on the outside landing during an argument. The victim survived.
So she was outside of the apartment or spot where she was trying to move out and leave. She was trying to move out and leave, meaning she was trying to go. As we know, females do not just want us to go. Like. Shout out to all my stud sisters out there. Females just don't let us leave like that right there. Oh, hell no. The supposedly feminine energy of the relationship don't just let you leave. And we will continue to keep showing y'all that this is such a fact. I don't know how many people know that this is a fact. People be trying to leave, but they still want to argue. Give yourselves a thumbs up because y'all made it over 100 by 11. So that's before 812. I appreciate that right there. Y'all some violent little bitch babies out here in these streets. But we ain't tripping. We ain't tripping because there's something about players. Players been new. Players been new that people who were born with a monkey was violent. We know that. It's for some reason people who was born with a monkey don't know that people born with a monkey is violent until they're in a relationship with somebody who was born with a monkey. Although they was born with a monkey and they know that they have been violent to the man in the relationship, they still don't know that people who was born with a monkey is violent. I really don't understand that fly shit right there. But we ain't tripping. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Oh, we got a domestic love one right here. Some real quick. Wait. I don't even have to rush. Because we don't have much. We just got a few. Let me go on to grab this right here. And how many minutes this right here is? 158. 158. A man. Willie, what is a man? We don't know. All right, we have a man. Who turns himself in after knocking off his ex-girlfriend.
Making an arrest after a woman was shot and killed in Miami Gardens. Detectives say the victim had just broken up with the suspect, with whom she shared children. Lieutenant Alisabovic looks to her.
So it's her baby daddy.
And her father, and filed this report.
She got a daddy.
This is just a heartbreaking story. The victim was shot and killed in front of her own home. Her father actually heard the gunshots ring out. He raced out to see what was happening and found his child gasping in the streets.
She was a good girl. She was a very kind-hearted person.
A father saying something no parent should.
I keep trying to tell y'all, when y'all be coming out saying that somebody is good, you have no idea what goes on behind closed doors. And I'm not saying that his daughter was not good. All I'm saying is you have no idea what goes on behind closed doors. A lot of y'all do not have no idea how females act when they're not around you. Just trying to tell you something. Just trying to put you up on game.
Wounded child dying right before his eyes.
When I came out, rolled her over. She was there gasping for breath, for about 5 minutes, and then the police came and started to render assistance.
Dave Williams tells me his daughter, Kimoni Williams, was shot right in front of their home along Northwest 183rd Street in Miami Gardens last night. The person who pulled the trigger, police say, is 31-year-old Delroy Muhammad. Williams says his daughter left Muhammad and he just couldn't accept it.
How can you take someone's life because they decide not to be in a relationship with you anymore?
Muhammad was the
easy
father to 3 of Williams' 4 kids.
So she had 4 kids? Oh, okay.
Police say he came to the house last night and saw the kids outside. After he saw them, Williams then went outside, and there was a physical and verbal argument before she was shot. Muhammad then took off.
You say that's a hard 31. Sure
Police
enough.
spent hours investigating. According to an arrest form, an examination of the crime scene located 13 spent 9mm casings, 3 projectiles, and a black Glock 19 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Overnight, Muhammad turned himself into Margate police. This is a family is forced to say goodbye.
That's my child, and he just took her away from me like that. 3 to 4 shots, yeah, right in her chest. No hesitation.
Muhammad is facing a second-degree murder charge. He is expected to make a bond court appearance. That is the latest here out of Miami Gardens.
That's what's up. Back it up just a smidgen. This could just be over a breakup. It could just be over a breakup. I doubt if it's just over a breakup. I really do. There was 13 shells spent.
Her father actually heard the gunshots ring out. He raced out to see what was happening and found his child gasping in the street.
She was a good girl. She was a very kind-hearted person.
A father saying something no parent should. His wounded child dying right before his eyes.
And I came out, rolled her over. She was there gasping for breath, for about 5 minutes, and then the police came and started to render assistance.
Dave Williams tells me his daughter, Kimoni Williams, was shot right in front of their home along Northwest 183rd Street.
Did they say how old she is?
In Miami Gardens last night. The person who pulled the trigger, police say, is 31-year-old Delroy Muhammad. Williams says his daughter left Muhammad and he just couldn't accept it.
How can you take someone's life because they decide not to be in a relationship with you anymore?
Because, let me explain it to all you people who may not know. You may break up. You may want to break up. That person who you is with don't want to break up. I keep trying to tell y'all, people don't be wanting to separate and divide, although you may want to separate and divide.
Muhammad was the father to 3 of Williams' 4 kids. Police say he came to the house last night and saw the kids outside. After he saw them, Williams then went outside, and there was a physical and verbal argument before she was shot. Muhammad then took off. Police spent hours investigating. According to an arrest form, an examination of
the crime scene located 13 spent 9mm casings, 3 projectiles, and a black Glock 19 9mm semi-automatic. 13 bullets was shot off. 13. The daddy said 3 to 4 bullets hit her in the chest. I wonder what else did he shoot? Was they wrestling with the gun? What was going on? I have no idea. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate the support. Show enough do.
The crime scene located 13 spent 9mm casings, 3 projectiles, and a black Glock 19 9mm semi-automatic pistol. Overnight, Muhammad turned himself into Margate police.
Let me explain something to you. I can almost tell. The daddy say the daughter is a good girl. That's how the daddy see his daughter. According to the photo, according to this photo, there's a lot more going on that the daddy didn't know. Daddy don't know attitude. Daddy don't know attitude that his daughter had dealing with the men in her life or the man in her life. No idea. She got the poop mouth thing going. That shows attitude. In case y'all don't know what the poop mouth is, that shows attitude. I can almost guarantee if we go to like the Instagram or something, need to be seen photos. All of this play into attitude and behavior when it comes down to in relationships. So us as parents, we really don't be knowing our churn. We really don't be knowing. All we know is how our children behave around us. That's it. But in my mind, it was more to it than just they was breaking up. Shout out to Dunn for the $2 cash app. You say, Willie, they had a shootout. That's what it kind of seemed like to me, don't it? 13 shit. If If he was the only one shooting, why is it 13? Why is it 13? And then you all be in relationships with people who you know have firearms. The one thing about it, you don't think that the argument is going to lead to you getting shot. That's where we fell in that too. Stop putting stuff past people. Oh, this person, they might be mad at me. Yeah, they might beat me up or something like that. But they ain't going to kill me. We got to stop believing that there. And I really don't know why we believe that. I have no idea. And ladies, watch your mouth. Willie say hush. Your mouth get you dead out here in these streets. I promise you. Because it led into an argument. Your mouth gets you killed. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hold you. I'm just saying something. I'm just trying to help. That's really all I'm trying to do. Hope, bam, bam, bam. What time it is? It's 20. Bam. We can throw up another one real quick. We got another. Listen. Shout out to everybody who in Fulton County. Shout out to Fulton County. Fulton County. Typically, when we talk about Fulton County, we tend to talk about Fulton County jails. This is what we tend to talk about, or we tend to talk about Fulton County COs. COs is correctional officers. Well, out here in the news, we got another Fulton County correction officer arrested. Not for bringing in that work, though. Not for bringing in that work, not trying to, get the bag. By something different.
Well, it has happened again. The sheriff of Fulton County has terminated an officer who wound up on the wrong side of the law. She apparently got into an altercation with another woman that was personal in nature, according to Sheriff Pat Labatt's office. Fox 5 More States has told you about a myriad of problems Fulton County has had maintaining qualified sheriff's deputies. Morse is live from Northeast Atlanta with this latest development.
Well, there's a term that law enforcement uses, and that is from time to time they have to lay hands on someone during an encounter. But by departmental rules, it is not supposed to be personal. The incident played out as shown in this Instagram post. The commotion shown in a post on Instagram led to an investigation of a Fulton Sheriff's detention officer who, according to Sheriff Pat Labatt's office, engaged in some kind of personal back and forth with an individual named Rayonda Wynn. The female officer in the gray shirt identified as Shaniqua Bodden.
Look at Shaniqua. Oh, cutie. Hey, Shaniqua.
It wouldn't be easy to see, but the two women spat on each other during the fracas, according to an Atlanta police report.
Spitting, and she got punched in the face. Yeah.
This incident stemmed
about that thick. Yeah. Damn it, we call them thick. But go ahead.
From Ms. Bodden showing up at an event with a temporary protection order she wanted to serve on Ms. Wynn.
She wanted to serve a temporary protection order to another woman. She wanted to serve it. Not a sheriff. She is correction. I mean, she thought that she was a sheriff. Go ahead, baby.
A retired sheriff's lieutenant explained why such an action would be inappropriate.
That does not fall within the scope and the range or the essential duties of a detention officer or a corrections function.
Atlanta police were on scene, having responded to a fight call. One of them instructed Ms. Bodden to hand over the court order so that he could attempt to serve it. But things got out of hand.
It says everything about how people are being selected, trained. You represent the office of sheriff.
Police ultimately arrested both women. Within hours, the officer was fired, joining several other Fulton Sheriff's officers who have taken the wrong photographs, mugshots.
Look at all them beautiful babies taking their Instagram photos. Look at all them. All them dark hue, though. So we got 4 dark hue that done mess around and been fired from the Fulton County Correction facility or job, the sheriff department or something. Go ahead.
From the same department.
You can't test a person's heart until it manifests itself. But ultimately, what we can do is is do a more intense background. Where there are ethical problems, we try and catch those early. And that certainly have been in the past, and we want to focus on making sure that we have the right tools to serve our employees.
Now, around the metro, many departments have suffered from attrition, people leaving the department. Unfortunately, at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, that attrition includes so many officers who've gotten into trouble.
Well, it has happened.
So many of y'all got into trouble. Y'all have to understand kind of sort of what was said right here. A sheriff officer told her, let me go ahead on and give the paperwork to the other sister. She declined.
A Fulton Sheriff's detention officer who, according to Sheriff Pat Labatt's office, engaged in some kind of personal back and forth with an individual named Rayonda Wynn. The female officer in the gray shirt identified as Shaniqua Bodden. It wouldn't be easy to see, but the two women spat on each other during the fracas, according to an Atlanta police report.
Now, spitting is a felony when you got your clothes on. Go ahead.
This incident stemmed from Ms. Bodden showing up at an event with a temporary protection order.
She showed up at an event with a temporary protection order. She did not have to be at that event knowing the other person was at the event, knowing that she just got a protection order. Huh? Follow your own goddamn understanding.
She wanted to serve on Ms. Wynn.
She wanted to give her this. Bitch, stay 500 feet away from me. It's out there like Day-Day. Bitch, then I got the paperwork. You supposed to be 500 feet away from me.
Hired Sheriff's Lieutenant explained why such an action would be inappropriate.
Yeah, she wanted trouble. She wanted to put that in her face like, nah, boo-boo. I got this paperwork on you and you can't do nothing. To put it in her face. Knowing it was going to cause an issue. Knowing that it was going to get physical. Let's not act like she didn't know that this shit was going to get physical when you is delivering somebody a restraining order, which typically you're not supposed to deliver somebody a restraining order. She knew exactly what was going to happen. And then she was going to try to shine in front of everybody like, I got a restraining order on you, now you can do. And then everybody was going to look at Lil Mama like she has a problem. That's what she wants. She tried to do it to shame that woman, and that's not fair.
That does not fall within the scope and the range or the essential duties of a detention officer or a corrections function.
No, it don't.
Atlanta police were on scene having responded to a fight call. One of them instructed Ms. Bodden to hand over the court order so that he could attempt to serve it. But
did y'all just hear that? Y'all just hear that little P right there?
A fight call. One of them instructed Ms. Bodden to hand over the court.
One of them instructed her. Gave her instructions, instructed her, let me go ahead on and get that so I can deliver that
court order so that he could attempt to serve it. But things got out of hand.
And that's why y'all failing. Continuously thinking for yourself. This is a problem. Hashtag no damn daddies. Shout out to Patricia for raising y'all the way that she raising y'all. Well, hell, baby, now listen. You tried to shine on her with the paperwork about with a protection order. Watch this. You lost your job. She didn't. You lost your job trying to have an event because you was trying to have an event with the decision that you made. This is her fault. Completely her fault. Dr. Umar Johnson may think that it's still like a man's fault, even in this situation. But the woman did not lose her doggone job. You did. So now listen, sugar, Walmart, Amazon, them, they always hiring. Don't worry about it. You can bounce back. You know what I'm saying? But it's one thing about when you become like an officer of the law, correction officer, you tend to toot your nose up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You tend to toot your nose up. They sure enough do. I used to be one. I'm just trying to tell you something. Moving right along. Ain't gonna be much. Listen. Babies, continue to do what y'all doing. Just make sure that somebody's out there recording so we can see what y'all had done decided to do. Hell yeah, they hiring in Fulton County. She just can't be rehired. Bam. Just saying. Goddamn shame. That baby unemployed. Hell yeah, that baby unemployed. Now listen. I would not be surprised if there's going to be some more video that they done got into another fight. But then I also got to say, what if they was together? What if they had relations? And if they had relations, typically when we fight in relations, we typically don't separate. We typically stay together. So now you done lost your damn job, and if y'all was in a relationship and y'all get back together, now you really do look like a double fool out here in these doggone streets. Moving right along, I ain't gonna eat much hoe. I ain't gonna eat much hoe. You baby, you decided to act a damn fool out here when somebody actually tried to save your damn job. Somebody tried to save your job. Let me get that paper. Deliver that paper, baby. Anyway, move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Bam, 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 bam. Let's talk about old DJ Envy. They done came out with another story, another media story. This is fresh off the press as of earlier today, to where they're saying because DJ Envy was promoting his friend, promoting the deals, promoting his friends to do real estate deals. A lot of people is accusing DJ Envy of being a part of the so-called scheme or scam. There's people who knew Envy for a very, very long time, and we finna hear about this right here, that they've lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Back in my day, in the community, if you lose by $5, $10, $15, $20, $35, $100, somebody may come see you for that. You lose $1,000, they gonna come see you for that. Mess around and lose a 4.5. Shout out to Buck for the $2 cash app. Say, talk to us, Willie. I'm sure enough trying. I need y'all support out here in these streets. Let's get these numbers up. Look. Mess around and look. Let's just start like this. Mess around and lose like a 3.5. Huh? No. Mess around and lose an 8 ball. It's a 4.5. Hell, an ounce. Half ounce. Pound. Half pound. Half a brick. A brick. Typically, somebody coming to see about you. You mean these people is losing hundreds, and a brick ain't even 100. If I'm not mistaken, out on the streets, I'm not sure about these numbers, but I'm pretty sure you could possibly get a brick between like 20 and 30. I know that's a wide range, but depending on the state, you know what I'm saying? You should be able to get you a nice little brick by 20 or 30 right now. No. About 25 to 30. About 25 to 30 on a nice little brick. Mess around and don't make that brick come back. Especially, let's say you've been fronted. You better hide your mama out there, but I'm trying to tell you something. You say, shit, well, I lost $400 and a $300 air compressor and a buddy at the same time. I'm trying to tell you something. This shit for real out here in these streets. So a lot of people is really, really upset with Envy because they only did these deals because basically it's if you vouch for somebody. So basically they saying Envy vouch for the dude. I can't even think about his name, but he vouched for Buddy. Yeah. Let's see what's going on out here in the street. Here we go.
Tonight, an I-Team exclusive investigation involving a real estate.
Hell yeah, you better hide. Back in the day, you better hide your mama and your grandma and them. You better hide your baby mama and your children. Trying to tell you real life shit.
Deal, and one of the most recognizable voices in radio. Investors say they were swindled out of millions of dollars. And they argue syndicated radio rapper Rashawn Casey, better known as DJ Envy from the show The Breakfast Club, promoted these deals. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace talked to the alleged victims and has the response to those mounting accusations you're about to hear for the first time.
We've helped so many people, not just regular people, but celebrities, athletes, executives.
That's DJ Envy on his syndicated iHeartRadio show, The Breakfast Club. He's often promoted the real estate venture of his pal, Cesar Pina.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ.
But
Flippin' NJ, that's New Jersey.
it's more than just a passing endorsement.
You could partner with us on some deals, make some money with us.
Envy and Cesar have teamed up for seminars, including one at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, pitching opportunities to flip properties, often in distressed areas of New Jersey.
We invested $200,000 and looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jesus. Let me say 200. Gone.
Jose Santiago and his wife Jessica Ortiz say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids in the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
Can you be held accountable for your promotion? That's the question.
Pitch to invest in rundown properties that would be renovated.
Say Envy gotta go down with his homie because he promoted it.
And flipped for more money. The promised return up to 30%. In some cases, Cesar didn't even own the properties. This couple took out $200,000 in equity from their Florida home, promised that 30% return within 4 months. Then they say nothing.
I'm paying the interest right now every month, and I have nothing.
Y'all do when you take out money from your house, it's just a second mortgage.
At this point, we just want our money back.
Nigel Chamblin says he was conned by Cesar into investing $235,000 in that same Patterson property, along with two others, $300,000 each for homes in Hawthorne and in Maplewood.
Jesus.
$835,000 in total.
$835,000. Didn't I just told y'all? Hell, you step on the player Jay's out here, you get knocked off.
On our three houses. There were other people investing in the exact same properties. It was a scam. It was a lie.
He had other people investing in the exact same property. That sounds like Ponzi or something, don't it?
P. Rios owns a custom auto wrap shop in Lodi, who says he worked on Envy's cars for years and believed his pitch. He did get back a return on an initial investment with Cesar, but maintains a second investment on this Patterson property went south.
And that's how the game be going. Listen, a good hustler, your first run, they'll bring you a return on you. You know what I'm saying? To prove what they saying is real talk. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even the second and the third run, they bring you something back. Boy, it's that last one where they don't bring you nothing back is the problem.
If it wasn't for DJ Envy, I would have never invested into Cesar.
Yep, because if it wasn't for Envy, he would have never done it because Envy is his man. Envy is his man's partner. Cool with, which I've been, we've been having business for a long, long time. So, bitch, I believe you when you tell me something, because we do business.
Also, a total of $64,000.
After receiving 2 bounced checks, Rio says he got a visit from Cesar carrying this box of jewelry.
He said, take this jewelry until I can pay you back.
How much?
Hold on, pimp. Take the jewelry until I can pay you back. Not pay you the interest on what you're supposed to be getting paid. Just pay you back on your investment. You gonna drop me some jewelry. Wait, what? You gonna bring a player some jewelry? I gave 65, man. Well, how much is the jewelry then?
Should he say this was worth?
15, 20 grand.
15, 20 grand. Just hold this, though, because, I really, really want this. I don't want to lose this. So just hold this. When I grab that, I'm going to go ahead on and bring that back to you. That's a whole problem in itself, because if you doing all of this investing and you doing, marketing and you was doing all these deals, you supposed to have this type of money that you actually getting from people. You should have this type of money on hand. You should have $65,000. You should have $100K. If you was one who is promoting yourself as, this is what I do, look at my portfolio, I've been doing this here for a good little minute, and you bring me some jewelry. He say, Willie, we scrapping up. Listen, I am surprised he didn't get slapped down out here in the street. I am surprised that Buddy didn't put him in the trunk or something. No. You listen. And here's the problem. Inside of the community, we don't play like that. We all know in the community, in the upscale community, you don't play like that. You don't even get passes like that. But for some reason, y'all giving passes like that.
Then there's record producer Anthony Martini, who invested in what he thought was a promising apartment project in Patterson.
I lost $1 million.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my heart almost stopped just then. What? $1 million?
You went in because of DJ Envy.
Yeah, I did. I mean, you know, I'd known Envy for years.
Martini's attorney has filed a lawsuit.
Some sort of Ponzi-like scheme where he's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors. You're looking at over $40 million invested with the Pinas in their companies.
Wow, I didn't know. Over 40 million? He owed like 40 million. He's alive.
Breaking news here on Tony the Closer's Live.
And yeah. Why? What is the problem with Tony the Closer and Envy? You say Fat Joe's godson? Oh, so he's some kin of Fat Joe. Oh.
Complaint floodgates opened up when alleged victims started appearing on the social media platform of influencer Tony the Closer, a self-proclaimed real estate scam watchdog.
I decided
he a scam watchdog. Okay.
To make it where everybody would know the disgusting behavior that they're practicing.
Dozens of lawsuits have now been filed against Caesar and his wife. Several also name Envy, who has sued Tony the Closer for defamation after also going on with him live.
Oh, so Envy done sued Tony the Closer for defamation. I ain't know. You said the Breakfast Club is out to be over. It's about to be over out here.
And there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, declined to talk to the I-Team, referring us to a powerful Manhattan real estate attorney. He says the radio personality lost $500,000 to the Pinas in an investment deal to transform this vacant school building in Patterson into rental units.
They should have talked to Umar. He invested $500,000 and lost it. And listen, and this is another reason why. A lot of us don't deal with us in the community. See, this is just not a black thing of, okay, this is why people don't deal with black folk. This is a Puerto Rican thing. This is a Dominican thing. This is a Caribbean thing. This is a, you know what I'm saying? This is a everybody except a white thing. This is why a lot of people would tend to deal with our lighter hue brothers and sisters. I promise you that. Because a lot of this stuff is real paperwork. He is Big Pun's son? You lying to me. He Big Pun's son. Wow. Daddy probably rolling over in his grave right now. You say they broke Willie? Yes. Especially if he dropped off some jewelry. They broke his hell out here in these streets.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection.
So Envy is a victim.
action with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim, hasn't he filed a lawsuit against the Peñas?
He has a legal right to file whenever he deems fit. He is now contending with cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was?
This is it's an ongoing, they're ongoing litigations.
That was a great question. Great question. Say, can he roll over? He is gonna have to, if he was a part of it and he wanted to keep his name good, if he was a part of it and he wanted to keep his name good, it's best that he roll over. If he want to stay out with his loving wife and the children and keep everything going, if he's a part of it, he better roll over. Promise you that right there. Because if he don't roll over and he was a part of it, he going down. You say, Willie, now you know that lawyer, that's that lawyer talk. Facts. Facts right there.
Cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was?
This is it's an ongoing, they're ongoing litigations. And there's no room for them on, any sort of radio show.
There's no room for this on any radio show. Now I have the video of Envy talking about it today. I'm not gonna play it here because they're gonna flag it. We're gonna play it on Rumble when we get over to Rumble at 9 o'clock. We're going to rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show at 9 o'clock, and I will play that video. But his lawyer just said,
if he feels that he was.
This is it's an ongoing, they're ongoing litigations, and there's no room for them on, any sort of radio show.
Ongoing litigations, no room for it on the radio show.
A lot of people say they bought.
And that would be good advice from his lawyer. This is his attorney lawyer. And if I'm not mistaken, he's a high-profile lawyer. If I'm not mistaken, it's always best to get the best. Promise you that.
In because of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
So he can't be held accountable for promotion? We may have to talk to like another lawyer or something, because if you promoting this, it is like if you is promoting bad food and then people get sick or people die. I would think you as a promoter have to be held accountable for something, if I'm not mistaken.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Peñas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County. Do you have anything to say to the alleged victims?
I say, just hold tight, and we're going to come through.
Where's the money?
Listen, that's a Caesar answer for you. I can't give you that answer.
Just hold tight, man.
He wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But
we want him to clear the air too. Pena, please do an interview. Please do an interview, and I know that it would not be in the best interest of you. Any lawyer will tell you to not do an interview. I'm here to tell you, if you want to follow your own understanding, you go ahead on and follow your own understanding out here in these streets and give us an interview. And now that you all is saying he resembles Big Pun.
He's been advised to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors. A judge has appointed a bankruptcy court trustee to oversee some of the Peñas properties. Any available assets could eventually be sold off to pay alleged victims.
So they ain't got no money. They ain't got no money, and the judge is already on bankruptcy. So that means they were or are gonna try to use bankruptcy to get out of paying people their money. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. The wife done said something, which is also, and it goes to this right here. if legal counsel done told Pena don't say nothing, it seems to me that him and his wife don't have a proper connection. Because she wasn't supposed to say nothing either. Either or either is one of them.
Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Penas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County. Do you have anything to say to the alleged victims?
Shout out to Dwayne for the $2 cash out. He said, try the tire. Try Tom Selleck Magnum PI on reverse mortgages.
I say, just hold tight, and we're going to come through.
And where's the...
Baby say, hold tight. Lay around for it. We got you if we owe you. We got you if we owe you a little something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She said, gunplay, my Bible on my dash.
Money.
Listen, that's a Caesar answer for you. I can't give you that answer. He wants to be here with you.
You was not supposed to be talking if your husband was told not to talk. But baby, follow your own understanding and keep talking.
He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to
say, and his wife a snitch.
Clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, he's been advised to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors. A judge has appointed a bankruptcy court trustee to oversee some of the Pena's properties. Any available assets could eventually be sold off to pay alleged victims. From Patterson, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Listen. I don't know if people used to taking losses. I really don't know if people is used to taking losses. I am not used to taking like a $10,000 loss, a $50,000 loss, a $100,000. Like I'm not used to that. I don't know if I will be able to hold it together. I really don't. I don't know if I'm able to hold it together now. I might get mentally ill. My mental illness may kick in. I'm just trying to tell you something. And hold on. And again, you still walking around? You still out in the community? Like, hell, because if the news can pull up on you. I'm just saying, if the news can pull up on you. I'm not saying that people should pull up on them, but I'm saying if the news can pull up on you. He's advertised this all over the radio and television, so I thought this was legit. Santiago said we invested $200,000, and it looks like we won't ever get our money back. The pitch: to invest in rundown properties that will be renovated and flipped for money. The promised return was upwards of 30%. Which was like $60,000 or something like that right there. He said in some cases, Caesar didn't even own the properties, including one Santiago and Ortiz took $200,000 in equity from their Florida home for the project. Jesus. He say, I am paying the interest right now every month. Yeah, the mortgage company gonna get theirs. Boy, the mortgage company gonna get theirs, or they gonna get that house. And then you still gonna owe them. He say the news can find a fart in a hurricane. You know what I'm saying? He said a dead man can't pay. Listen. You need to stay alive. But you can always find something that you really care about. Ain't that typically like how the mob did stuff? You can always find something a person care about, because killing you, it don't hurt you. You just dead. So once you die, you're dead. So let it right there. You can tend to find stuff that will hurt you, hurt your feelings and stuff like that. It ain't hard. Like, really, really not hard. Nigel claimed that he was coined by Caesar for investing $235,000. And then other property for $300,000, which I don't even like the way that sounds. Other person say, and Buddy, who lost $1 million, just sitting up there kikiing and smiling and shit. Oh, hold. No, we is not in good spirits, bitch. I promise you. Like a lot of people say, don't let the devil use you. Shh. Don't let the devil use who? Shh. We rocking with the devil right now. I promise you that. Who? No, dog, I just can't let it go. Willie, we're gonna have to go through litigation. Shh. All right. Okay. That's what's up. Now, typically when people lose that type of what is called the type of legal money. When people lose that type of legal money, the best thing is to do it the legal way. Do it the legal way, so like you can still keep your family and still be with your kids and stuff like that. I'm just saying. My mental health is at risk. Boy, I promise you my mental health at risk. I'm just saying something. Listen, give y'all a pat on the back, man. Y'all done made it down. Y'all done made it to the end of the Nightly News round here in these YouTube streets. Thank y'all for being around here. We finna run on over to Rumble. We finna go around to Rumble. Wait a minute. Maybe I can, let me do this right here. I can also post this inside the chat. Didn't I just post it? Yeah, it just happened. Okay, I just posted it inside the chat, and I'm going to try to pin it at the top for those of you who would like to go over to Rumble, because we are going over to Rumble. Let me make this part public over here on Rumble. Y'all can go ahead on around there, check that there out, get yourself together. Rumble starts at 9 o'clock. It starts at 9 o'clock tonight. You ain't got to go nowhere. Tonight. You ain't got to wait till tomorrow. Tonight. You ain't got to wait for Friday. Tonight. I need your support around here. Y'all come show your love. We need some thumbs up. We need to share, do all that fly stuff right there. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your little la-la, and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help, like I always tell you. Listen, and again, in closing, I know, I don't want to say that we should only trust the bigger realtors and the real estate companies and or your banks and all that fly stuff right there, your lenders and all that fly stuff. But it just seems like it just makes things easier, and or you have a way you have a better way of fighting in court if things go south when you dealing with them other people. When we be trying to do things in the community because I know somebody that knows somebody and they popping and stuff and they been showing you how to do it and all that fly shit right there. I just don't know if I could just put my money in those types of hands. I need my money covered by the FDIC and all that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? When you putting up that type of money, if you say, Willie, racist? I'm not racist. I just be trying to think stuff through. And I'm just pointing out, this is why a lot of people don't deal with our own people. For real. This is really why. And I'm not saying that this happens all the time, but this is one of the biggest reasons why. You see y'all going to jail or hell? Bam! That's what's up. Listen, man, we're finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. I appreciate y'all for rocking. Subscribe, share. Oh, we couldn't even get over 200. But anyway, it said the FDIC only covers up to 250. That's why you got to have multiple banks when you have like a lot of money. Just have multiple banks. And don't keep no more than 250 in each bank. That's what's up. I appreciate y'all for rocking. We going over to Rumble, 9 o'clock. Here we come. We out.